Good morning, everyone. So I've got a huge spread here, okay? You can see it's pretty big. I've even had to overlap some cards. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to start um, with my last question first because I want to be able to move these cards so that I can then, read the other cards that I have covered up. So as per my usual, you guys, I have set up healing intentions for all of you. Universal life force energy, balance, the feminine and the masculine, all of the energy and the powers of the crystals that help us, that can lend us energy and help us on this journey. Reiki, you name it, love, light, healing, joy, all of the intentions are set, prosperity, everything, sound healing, you name it. You name it. I've called it all in, okay? So, and I've set my intention. So if you want it, decree it, stand in your power, and say you only want that for your highest and greatest good, only and always. And yeah, stand in your power to make your decrees. So I've set all of the healing intentions. You guys know my drill. I call in my entire spiritual team. I connect with my highest self. Only truth is welcome here. Only love is welcome here. Only that which has our highest and greatest good for intentions at all times, only and always, is welcome here, right? Yeah, so I connect with my highest self, with my source energy. I ask all of my spiritual team that is guiding me here on this journey to come in and help me be the clearest channel possible and support me in the messages that I'm bringing forth from the universe, right? Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start with the last question first. The last question I asked on this spread was, tell us a story about Gitmo. We hear a lot of stuff around Gitmo and, people are being brought in and I wanted to know if that was true. Are we being duped? Are we being fooled? Is Gitmo actually happening? I want to know. I think we need to know. We've been waiting a long time. We hear a lot of things. We've constantly been told to be very discerning and be careful who we're following, what we're taking in for information. And I thought it was important. We hear that a lot. But is it true? Is it true? So, boy, did I get a story around Gitmo, you guys. This goes way beyond what we may have been being told or what we may think. So, um, I'm just going to give you what I'm told, all right? So the first card up, let me move these because that's more of the Gitmo story. So the first card up I got was the Three of Rods. Now, remember that for me, I read my own way. I read what these cards mean to me, okay? So this is a totally different deck. You saw one card out of it yesterday, but you're not familiar with this deck at all. So I'm going to be very thorough in how I explain this to you because it's going to be different. I'm not just going to say yes or no or whatever. I'm going to try to really help you guys see what it is that I see in the cards here. So with this Three of Rods, three is very spiritual. It's the Trinity, okay? So, and for me, the Trinity represents that which is within us because God is in us. We carry that DNA. Our we are God. God, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to put on it, okay? Doesn't matter. Your source energy. We are that. We came from source. We carry that in us. We are that. We radiate that out of us. We channel that through us. Hopefully, if we're connected. It's part of what I do is teach people how to connect. And we radiate that out. We channel that into the ground. We channel that out as part of our essence, our aura. And we really are that. Okay, you guys? So the Three of Rods represents all of that to me, right? That who we are, that which is within us, and that which we came from, okay? So, and we'll go back to it when our time here is done. So the Three of Rods is very spiritual. So already I know that yes, that's a yes. Uh, there is stuff going on at Gitmo. But if you look, there's help from above. So he's above helping this guy, right? So there's help from above. So what we're seeing, or what you're thinking, and what we might be being told about how these people are being captured, there's far more to it. There's help from above, right? And then above that, the guide. So yeah, people are being taken in. It's very guided. We have this help from above. So off-worlders, or if you prefer, if you're a flat earther, lands from beyond, but our humanoid brothers and sisters, okay, are in on this. We have help from above. Spirit is helping us. God is helping us. This is karmic, you guys. This is karmic. This is a battle between the light and the dark. And for those people who have not gotten it yet, I don't know what to say for them. I really, if they can't see the darkness that's being fought and the light that's being shown on it, I don't know. I guess they're lost, but they're lost to us. But yeah, we're getting help from above. This is very guided. We're getting a lot of help from above, you guys. So yes, people are being taken to Gitmo. They're being held at Gitmo. Yes, they're in Gitmo. Yes, right. And I think I got this from in another reading a long time ago, because this sparked a memory. But there's a very powerful woman overseeing things at Gitmo. There's a very powerful woman overseeing them at Gitmo. Okay, you guys. So then across from that, they're signing documents. They're having to sign written documents about the things that they have done, the strategies that they have gone about doing, the things that they have done, you guys. So I wanted more of a story. And over here I got more of a story. They're being held. they're tied up. They're being held. The Hanged Man. Look at all these higher arcana cards, okay? So they're being held. They're being judged. Okay? This is this is the High Priest. They're being judged. This is a very knowing person. A lot of power here. They're being judged. The Star, where things are transcended. They're being transcended. They don't like it. This is a beat-up journey for them. They're in dire straits here with the Five of Pentacles. See how beat up they are? They're in dire straits. The story continues over here. Their illusion, okay? Look. Their illusion of the power that they held, right? They once thought that they were very powerful. You'll see the gold in the back. The illusion of the power they held is laughable. It's laughable. So when I asked, can I get some confirmation off of the stories that I've received here? Have I interpreted the story correctly? Because, I told my guides, look, this isn't just for me, as they know, this is for all of you too. So it's very important that I'm interpreting things correctly. And I got the Four of Swords, which is, yes, this is creating balance in the world. It's creating an energetic balance in the world. So remember how yesterday we got this as advice to step into our power, use our energy and our power to help create the balance in the world. It's a very spiritual card. Yes, I interpreted this right. This is creating balance in the world. This is a very spiritual card. This is a spiritual battle. Yes, balance is being created. And punishment is being taken for these people at Gitmo, okay? So I'm going to just pull these cards up now that I've read that to you. So Gitmo is a real thing, and we're getting a lot more help. It's not just military help, you guys. There's a lot going on to this that people may not even be able to comprehend or understand. But Gitmo is real, and yeah, Gitmo is real. People are being taken there. People are being taken there. We can trust that information, according to what I'm getting. So next, I was spending some time talking with someone yesterday, and they mentioned, they're curious. They believe there's more to the story about this hurrying up and waiting than just waking up the normies. And I agree with them, because here's the thing. We're so far into it. The dark agendas are so blatant. Anybody sitting on the fence that is wakeable, once you started presenting them with some of these things and they started actually being made aware of the things that are happening in the world, they would wake up pretty quickly. And if they're not going to wake up to it, they're not going to wake up to it. We got yesterday in my reading that some of these people will go to their death believing the lie. They're going to go to their death believing what they've been told and the agendas that they're following. So we kind of got our answer there yesterday, right? But first, because of that question, you guys know how I operate. Even though I have looked into this time and time again, I needed to look into this again. I needed to say first, do we actually have a team of helpers working on humanity's behalf, other than all of us that are doing our spiritual work and our prayers and enlightening people with the knowledge, or at least giving people something to ponder or think about with the knowledge that we have. Aside of us doing our spiritual work and sending out the love and helping to wake people up and joining together as we have in communities, sparking a network of light, right? Being a beacon. Do we actually have a team of people or entities on our side that is working on humanity's behalf? And I got the star. There's the star again, Kevin. When we're talking about a team of people, here we go. Yes, the star. That's a yes for me. It's 17. That speaks for itself a bit, doesn't it? Yes, we actually have a team of people fighting passionately, you guys, on our behalf, okay? So we have a team of people judging these dark people and the dark agendas. We have a team of people doing that. A lot of things are being held close to their chest. This is the energy drive in the reading. But they are shining a light on this darkness, okay? They're shining a light there. And they're doing a lot of work. So, yes, we do have a team of people working on humanity's behalf. So, again, I asked, am I reading this right? Can you give me some confirmation? And I got the Ace of Wands, which is a yes, okay? So then I went on to say, so the story that we hear, and remember that we're told to constantly be discerning about what we're listening to, who we follow, what we take in, what we believe, to tap into our inner knowing, our inner guidance, use our clear seeing, our clear knowing, feel with our hearts and our stomachs, our intuition, feel our way through things, because there's a lot of lies out there. We're constantly told that. So I asked, the stories that we're hearing about all of this hurrying up and waiting because we're trying to wake people up, is this true? And what I got was, it's tangible that the waiting is waking people up. It's tangible, you guys. But the truth of the matter is that things need to end before something begins. And as we're creating this new world, there is a battle going on. And enlightenment is happening with people while we wait, but it's really more about this battle being able to be ended. So, over here they're holding things close to their chest, so moves and counter moves, right? So I asked if I was right in discerning this reading, and I got a yes. All right. So next I came over here and I said, can you give me a story around the people that are fighting on humanity's behalf? Give me a story. Let me know how they're doing, okay? So what I got here was the Hermit. So they're going a little crazy and they're going down into dark places. This person is in a tunnel, dark places. It's not easy for these guys. This is scary shit. Okay? This is scary. Like, this is mind-boggling, mind-blowing stuff that will drive you nuts. They're going into tunnels. They're being led and they're fighting. They're creating balance. They're fighting the darkness in those tunnels. But yes, they're doing well, okay? They're fighting the darkness. They're doing okay. They got that Ace of Pentacles right above them. So they're doing well. They also, what's driving this reading is strength. So they're strong, you guys. They're using a lot of tools. Many of them they're finding don't work, but they have found tools that are very, very powerful, they're able to use to create the death of these monsters that they're fighting in these tunnels. Okay? So then I asked, am I interpreting this reading correctly? And I got the Page of Swords, so I'm seeing it and knowing it correctly, you guys. So then the next thing I wanted to know, it's like, all right, so now we know how the good guys are doing. Show me a story around the bad guys, okay? So this is very interesting. So these guys are wishing for their adrenochrome. They're sticking straight to their path. They're sticking on this path, but it's scary for them right now because justice is coming for them, and it's taking away their adrenochrome. And they're getting caught. They're getting caught, and they're needing that adrenochrome. Look at all these cups. Look at all these cups. So yeah, they're having their substance taken away from them. And I said, can you show me more? Because that's a lot of adrenochrome, right? So can you show me more of a story? The story that we got is that they are in chaos. The people that are left are in chaos. They're going crazy. They're literally going crazy. They're boxed in and going crazy. They're going through some major shifts, and I would say lack of this adrenochrome, physical shifts. And they're having their earthly pleasures taken from them. Their earthly pleasures are out of reach. So then I asked, now, all right, so I read all of this. Can you tell me if I've read this correctly? And wouldn't you know it, I got the Devil. That's a higher arcana card. That's a yes, considering I'm talking about the dark side, you guys. So this is where we're at, and I think it's been an important reading, and I hope that you all found a little bit of value in this. Gives us a little faith, a little hope, shows us a bigger picture, a much bigger picture. And until next time, you guys, I'm sending you guys all so much love, prosperity, abundance, healing, joy, perseverance, strength, the ability to discern, to feel, to know clearly. And until next time, love you all. Thank you to everyone that reaches out with your love and support. You are appreciated more than you know. I consider you all my blessings. All right, you guys, until next time, many blessings and much love. Take care.